Good morning and thanks for joining me. I'm Kayla Schmidt over in the Greenville WNCT Now Digital News Studio. We have lots to dive into today, but first we're going to head over to our First Alert meteorologist, Alex Waselenko, for our First Alert 7-day forecast. Alex.
Happy Monday, everybody. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Waselenko, reporting from the First Alert Weather Center in the WNCT studios. It is a glorious Monday that we have underway, albeit cool and a little breezy from time to time, but the dry conditions remain, along with some sunshine in the forecast for your afternoon. But with that sunshine, it can be a bit deceiving out there, as we do have some flood warnings still to talk about along many waterways in eastern North Carolina. So keep that in mind as you travel about the east today. Remember, turn around, don't drown. A cold front is continuing to ship out to sea this afternoon, giving way to some sunshine, dry weather, cool temperatures, and breezy north winds. Temperatures today should top out in the upper 50s to low 60s. We keep with those clear skies and even relaxing winds overnight. So by early Tuesday morning, we could be waking up to cold temperatures in the 30s and low 40s, clear skies and relaxing winds. The perfect trifecta for a little bit of patchy frost to kick off your Tuesday forecast. Do be sure to download that free First Alert weather app to track all the roller coaster ride of temperatures in the forecast over the next several days. Speaking of which, we go from the low 60s today and tomorrow back down into the low 50s by Wednesday as a dry cold front moves through during the day on Tuesday. Your midweek forecast is going to be chilly, but at least it's going to be sunny and dry with lots of sunshine on the way Wednesday, Thursday, and even through Friday. Check out your weekend forecast for inland and coastal communities. Those temperatures will continue to rise into the upper 60s and 70s. We'll continue with that sunny streak of weather straight through the end of the work week and into the weekend. Our next best chance for precipitation will roll on in next Sunday. That's right, next Sunday. And even at that, it's just an isolated chance of a shower or storm. Get out there and enjoy your marvelous Monday forecast, but remain extra vigilant on those roadways as some may be flooded over. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. I'm your First Alert meteorologist, Alex Waselenko.
Thank you, Alex. Well, for the second time this month, we have promising news about a COVID-19 vaccine candidate. Now, this time it is from a company called Moderna. The drug maker says its tests show its potential vaccine appears to be 94.5% effective. That's according to the company's preliminary data from its ongoing study. It's given the vaccine to thousands of people in trials, with the number of people still getting the coronavirus in single digits. Just last week, Pfizer announced its COVID-19 vaccine candidate appeared to be at least 90% effective. The difference between the two vaccines are the Pfizer shot must be stored at more than 100 degrees below zero. That means it requires special freezers that are hard to get. The Moderna vaccine can be stored in normal freezers, making distribution much easier. Both companies are on track to seek emergency permission within weeks in the U.S. And officials say that a vaccine cannot come fast enough, as virus cases are now topping 11 million in the U.S. It just took 6 days for the U.S. to go from 10 to 11 million cases. The pandemic has killed more than 1.3 million people worldwide, more than 245,000 in the U.S. Here in North Carolina, there has been a total of 312,235 total coronavirus cases, with 4,806 total deaths. As of Sunday afternoon, there has been 3,117 newly reported cases. 1,395 people are currently hospitalized. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with more news before the newscast. Stay with me.
WNCT 9 on your side has a new feature, the WNCT Podcast Network. Stay up to date on the latest political topics by subscribing to What the Politics, and get your latest sports information by listening in to WNCT 9 on your side Sports Talk.
40s and 50s, but those brisk northerly winds are averaging about 5 to 15 miles per hour sustained, with gusts even higher than that from time to time. So hold on to your hats this afternoon if you're going to be headed outdoors, and grab those shades so you can take in a little bit of sunshine as well.
Thanks for staying with me. We have a developing story out of Beaufort County. Beaufort County Sheriff Ernie Coleman sent a letter to the county school district saying deputies may be pulled from the school resource officer program. The sheriff says that's due to county commission efforts to defund his deputies. Sheriff Coleman sent School Superintendent Matthew Cheeseman the letter announcing the intent to terminate the MOU with the district in 90 days. Coleman writes the reality of the situation is that this decision is overfunding, or more accurately, defunding of deputy sheriff positions because of personal feelings and politics above public safety. He ends the letter saying he will try to keep officers in schools until the end of June 2021 if funding is still available. Superintendent Cheeseman says he and the sheriff has had a good working relationship and that the sheriff does not want to pull his deputies out of the school resource officer assignments. Cheeseman says if deputies are not available, he'd have to consider using outside security for schools. 9 on Your Side is following this story, and you can stay with us for updates. Now, can you believe it is almost Thanksgiving? I love Thanksgiving. I love the food. I think my favorite is probably green bean casserole. It has been since I was a kid, but also with holidays also comes traveling, and the pandemic isn't stopping many people from traveling, and those who do are advised to prepare. Consumer experts say there are more important things to remember while planning to travel. Travel experts predict people will fly or drive to this year's destinations. Consumer experts say now is the time to do your research. It's also important to look at travel policies for airlines, like mask mandates or booking changes. Double check to make sure a deal isn't too good to be true. That is definitely something you want to do. And also be specific with your searches. Keep all of your confirmation information on hand in case things change. Consumer experts also say use plastic to pay for travel. Credit cards usually offer your protections on your purchases. That is all for your WNCT Now update. Again, I'm Kayla Schmidt here in the digital studio. Stay with me for another update at 4 p.m. See you soon.